Hi, welcome back to Game Room Crafts. I'm Kelly. This is my game room. Let's play. Today we're going to be working with our new elephant planter mold. So you can see he's a very cute elephant. What will we do? Cast him. We'll have to make sure that we get into this trunk. I don't know if you can see that there. We'll have to make sure that there's resin and whatever else we're putting in there and squeeze it so that we get all bubbles out. Make sure that we get his ears all filled up, and does have a little tail back here, so we're going to need to make sure we do that. Now it's very important that we get all of his ears and everything filled up, because I tell you what, I did this adorable little elephant in mixed mold, and then I realized that his ear on both sides was not full. So although he's cute, he's pretty much useless to me now. I can't do anything, but I do have him in my oops area. And let me tell you, he is a heavy duty elephant. I did recast him later and did get a successful cast on him. Okay, so this elephant, I'm not sure because we've never done him before, and it doesn't say what he takes. So we're going to start out, I think, with 100 ml. Yeah, maybe 100 ml, because we're not just doing resin. We're also going to be adding some purple and silver filler glass, which I got both of those from Michael's. I can't find this one anymore. I had this in this color. I had pink mirror glass and blue and pink mirror glass, and they don't sell it like that anymore, at least not my Michael's. I did get this one during Halloween time. You can actually say it says Ashland Halloween, and they don't have this particular one, but they do have another. I believe the one that they're selling now is only 15.5 ounces. This was 24 ounces, and it's the same price. So my suggestion is come Halloween time and they have this, stock up, because the rest of the year you're not going to find it at that price for this amount of glass. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is mix up my resin, and then I'll be right back. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so right here I have 100 milliliters of Bond Craftor 1:1 epoxy resin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to split some off into this cup because I want to get some resin on my glass pieces. Not all the resin, but some. I do want our resin to have a little bit of the purple dye. So we're using the Sigwong epoxy resin colorant, and this is grape purple, because that's it, just because I've used the purple before. I'm going to do 3 drops and 3 drops and see what we get. I'm not looking for a dark, deep purple. I just want a little tint, but it does need to be stirred well. And yes, it's going to be translucent. I'm not looking for opaque. It's going to be translucent because I'm adding my purple glass to it and some purple extra fine glitter. And we want that to be seen. And yes, I could have mixed it in before I split it. Wasn't thinking. It's okay. It'll be fine. That is my current motto. It will be fine. In the end, it will come out the way it's going to come out, and hopefully somebody finds it pretty. Like my half-eared elephant. I actually find him quite interesting. And I might stick him out in my garden because he is made in mixed to mold. So he is solid, steady. He's not going anywhere. Although I'm considering painting him first. Not sure. Okay, so I'm going to leave this like this. I think I will use the big cup to mix my glass in. With a scoop of the purple glass and 1 scoop of my silver mirror glass, which is different for me because usually I put my black glass in with my purple glass. The idea was that I wanted all my glass to help reduce the bubble factor. It looks to me like I'm definitely going to need to get more resin in my elephant, but we'll give this a shot. Hello, Mr. Elephant. going to give him a spritz of alcohol just so that I'm sure I get his trunk and his ears. I want them to have the alcohol just in case. And then we go like this. I was not intending to make him full glass. I was actually intending to do glass and glitter. But at this point, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I made a oopsie and he's going to end up being all glass. Okay. Remember that trunk? Up. Give it a squish. A little bit of that glitter because I said I was going to, so it went in. I'm definitely going to need more resin. Definitely. Because he is not, even his head's not full, even with all of that glass. So I think at this point, yeah, I'm going to make up more resin, add my color, put my glitter. If I don't do it, he's going to look very lopsided. So more glass. And I can already tell that there's glass in that trunk, but there's no resin. I can see it. That's the good thing about this mold. You can see where the bubbles are. There's a big bubble right there in the ear. Squeeze it up. Yep. So, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I kind of knew that was going to happen because this is the first time we've done this mold. I'm just going to do it again. Maybe not the exact same way. Maybe this time I'll mix it together first. The whole thing. Oops. Stay in there, mister. Okay. So I'm going to mix up the resin and I'll be back. Okay, so I mixed up more of the resin, glitter, and glass. And I mixed up way too much. Our elephant is full. You can see all the bubbles coming up on their own. A little shot of alcohol and hope that that takes care of the rest. And I still have resin and glass here. And I have resin and glitter there. What to do? Well, I'm already doing elephants. So I'll do this elephant. This elephant is a fun elephant, but as you can see, there's a deep hole here for the trunk. He's got eye holes here and his ears. So those are your bubble spots. You're going to want to make sure you get those as full as possible. And the ears are not just straight down. You can see they're kind of scalloped. So I'm making sure that I get alcohol in those spots because you will definitely get bubbles if you don't. You need to be careful when you're working with this because it is glass. So you can scratch your cups, you can cut yourself. Just be careful. I don't know what happened. It just stopped recording on its own. Anyway, I'm going to find something to do with this leftover resin and glass, and then I will see you back on demold. All right, see you soon. And we're back, and everything is cured. So this was over pour from this elephant. It was all stuck to the bottom. So all I did was I peeled it off. It was still soft and pliable. And I chopped them into tiny little pieces. And they are going to go into our scrappy mold. See our scrappy mold? And now that's there the next time I need filler. Okay, so we're going to do our extras first. And our first is our wolf. And I realized after I did it, I didn't really go in and do his ears the way I should have. So I hope I didn't get any bubbles. Come on, mouth, let go. Oh, wow. That's pretty. And he's got some overage on the top here. Quite easy to trim off when it's soft like this, actually. If I was using a deburring tool, I would wait until it hardened up. I really like that. I'm a purple girl, so that just plays right into my sweet spot there. He's got a little bit of bubble right there on the tip of his ear. And that's my fault because I did not go into his ear spaces when I filled him. And my resin was starting to thicken up a bit. That's what happens when you rush. So, in a day or two, I will rough him up a little bit, get some E6000 and stick a magnet on the back of him. And he is going on my fridge. Yep. Okay, and now our, let's say, baby elephant. He has a little bubble right there, right in the center. Okay, we're gonna try to get him out of there. We got all this overage. I stuck to my mold. The moment of truth for this elephant anyway. Let's see, did his ears come out? Ah, so the ears have no bubbles. That's right, Babs, no bubbles. And let's get his trunk out. No bubble on his trunk either. That's wonderful. And his eyes are perfectly fine, which is funny because I always get a bubble right there, right under his eyes. So that's nice that he came out bubble free. He does need some trimming up on the bottom. I'm going to wait until he has fully cured and is hardened up. Give him a day or two before I trim him up. Okay, now our big boy, planter pot. This was what we wanted in the first place. He's got a lot of overage, you can see. Yes, I can pull it off. Pepsi comes in and he goes, we have a day bed here in the game room and it has his giant unicorn. We call it the rainbow pony because it's rainbow furred. And he jumps up there and he wants to lay down with the rainbow pony. However, he doesn't want to be there alone. He wants the kid there with him. Trying to break that suction is not so easy. Hey kid, can I get you to help me? I cannot get Mr. Elephant's head out of his mold. You want to try it?
You want it to be my fault if something goes wrong, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. You want some alcohol?
No.
Okay. Okay, I loosened it for you.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Elephant, I have no bubbles in his ears. That's great. And his trunk came out whole. He is adorable. However, all of his glass is down on the bottom. That second pour, all of that glass sunk, with the exception of this very little bit right here on the top. Much is strange, but that's okay. He is adorable. He is. Now, you can use that as a pot, planter pot. Say if you have a succulent, or you could put a little tea light candle in there. I love these. These change color. So cute. So adorable. And as long as I get the kid to demold it for me, I can do it over and over and over again. I am going to try it in mix to mold because I think that would be great for a planter pot. If I got mix to mold and I drilled a hole right in the bottom for drainage, I think that would be great. Yes. So I definitely will try that again in mix to mold. I'm happy. I'm happy with the way all of these came out. And as long as I have the kid around, I don't have to worry about my projects getting stuck in their molds. Okay, so thanks for joining us in the game room. We will see you next week with a new project. I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Thanks for joining us. Bye.